Hi, welcome to The Warehouse. I'm Brad, aka your Android Queen 1014. So over this past weekend, they released the cast of All Stars 4 for RuPaul's Drag Race, which is super exciting. So I decided to do a little review of that and my own version of Toot and Boot, because I don't want to take any limelight or anything away from everybody, but I have always been a goober, so I decided to take that word, make it my own little Toot and Boot-ish, and do goob for good and noob for bad, because noob, new. So let's start with the reveal of the cast for RuPaul's Drag Race All Stars Season 4. So first up, from Season 9, just to match her name, we got Miss Pheromone, who I'm excited to see. She wasn't quite, a front runner in her season. She definitely had some memorable moments, very fishy, very beautiful. She seemed fun, kind of like after she got kicked off of the show, when she was packing up her stuff. She seemed more fun, I don't know. Maybe the weight was off of her shoulders from the competitions, since post Drag Race, she seems a little bit more feeling herself, a little bit more confident. So I'm very interested to see how she goes in this competition. Hopefully seeing herself on her season lit up a fire up under her ass or something, and hopefully she brings it. We'll see. Who knows? It's Pheromone. But I'm interested to see that. Next up, we got Miss Gia Gunn from Season 6. Now, this one's a little controversial because the whole talk about RuPaul with the transgender controversial talk that they had. And now there's a transgender, which, by the way, congratulations, Gia Gunn, on your transitioning and everything. You look gorgeous, and we're all very proud of you. But I'm interested to see how they're going to bring that into Drag Race, since this is Drag Race. I'm all for trans girls being on the show because, the RuPaul lyric, we're all born naked and the rest is drag. There's very different variations of drag. There's bio queens, which are real biological women who dress up as drag queens, not drag kings. But shout out to one of my very good friends, Crystal Palace, who is a bio queen. They get up in drag just like us boys who get in drag. They put on the wigs, they do the drag makeup, they have the drag costumes. So who's to say we can't have a bio queen on the show? I'm all for anybody being on the show. A straight guy that does drag, they're there. But Gia Gunn, back to her, I'm very sorry. I'm very interested to see this after the whole controversial aspect of RuPaul talking about the transgender talk. I'm not going to get into the specifics of it. But I think post Drag Race, her personality has come out so much. She's definitely been more confident since she's, revealed that she's transitioning and that she's transgender. You can definitely tell it in her music, tell it on her YouTube videos and everything that she has put out post Drag Race. You can tell that confidence that she has, and hopefully she can bring that. And hopefully, like I said, this whole big talk, it won't be such a big deal while she is on the show, to where it kind of the narration of the show is, oh, you're transgender, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? I feel like there's going to be a narration of that for the editing or the production, which I hope isn't true, because I feel like she should be at an even level with all of the girls, which I don't think she will be held to because of her being transgender. And I don't think that should be. But I'm interested to see, because it's a Gia Gunn. Stun, honey. Oh, and I forgot to do the pheromone outfit, so let's get into that one first. I am gonna noob that outfit because from the top up, she looks absolutely gorgeous. You know, obviously looks like Christina Aguilera. Her hair was really big, gorgeous, but from the waist down, it was very boyish. Some queens can get away with not wearing pads. Some can't. I'm not saying she can, but maybe it was just the photo, but or the cut, or like the double cut of her bottom bikini part. I don't know, like it was very an awkward cut, and it made the bottom part look very boyish and not girlish. And there was a cape, like a translucent cape that she had on that you couldn't really see because this middle section was just so awkwardly cut, and the cape wasn't really, I guess, useful. I mean, it was there. You couldn't really see it, but it was there. Anyway, so next look was Gia Gunn's look, and I actually noobed that one as well. I'm so sorry, ladies, but this is All Stars 4, and sorry to be a little ADD, this is my first video, but the theme of their promo looks was ethereal, ice, snow queen, you know, realness, I guess. So Gia Gunn had this like silver, I guess, corset on. I wasn't sure. It was a very confusing look, or it was a very confusing top. I wasn't quite sure what it was, and I don't know if she was cinched, but she didn't really look like she was cinched, or maybe it was her pose in the picture, but she didn't look cinched, and it didn't look Gia Gunn to me, like clean Gia Gunn to me, because she's always so sickening. And yes, from here up, like most of the queens in their promo look, brought it with their makeup. They definitely figured out some stuff. She looked gorgeous. Her earrings were amazing, don't get me wrong on the earrings, but like I said, she didn't look cinched, and it just looked a little awkward. So I unfortunately, I'm sorry I noobed that one. So the next one on our list is the Jush Queen herself, Miss Jasmine Masters, who I was a fan of before season 7 of Drag Race. Before she was on Drag Race, I was a fan of. I saw her a lot of times at some of the clubs that I live by, and she's always such a delight on stage, and her videos are so funny. She's definitely very charismatic, and that's why I always liked her. So I was excited to see her on season 7, and then she, you know, kind of had a little bit of a big mouth, but I was already expecting that, like, when I was watching it, since, like, I don't know her personally, so I can't be like, hey girl, you know what I mean? But from what I've seen on stage and being a fan pre-Drag Race, I'm like, well, that's just Jasmine. She's loud and funky and fun, and I was just like, well, that's just who she is, and I live for that kind of queen, because I'm kind of like that when I'm in drag. I'm very uncensored, unfiltered. But getting back to Jasmine Masters, I was excited when she was in the lineup. I was like, oh yes, very good choice. Her outfit, I'm definitely goob, because that outfit was, yes, she looked like, I don't know, some pop diva realness, like very clean, almost looked like a goddess. Oh, she looked so beautiful. And that like smile, like her in the promo, oh my gosh, like it was so contagious and so fun. And yeah, enough about Jasmine Masters, sorry. Next up we have one of my personal favorites from Drag Race ever, and I'm sure one of yours, Miss Latrice motherfucking Royale. Get those nuts away from my face. Yes, I was so excited when I saw this. I was like, yes, Latrice, yes, yes, yes. I was so here for it. And because people were saying, well, she already competed on All Stars 1 after competing on season 4. And like most of you guys and most of what I've heard and read, All Stars 1 with the whole team things, they didn't really, it was unfair. And that's all I'll pretty much say about that, which I agree with. So I was very excited when I heard that Latrice motherfucking Royale was gonna come back to the competition because she is such a contender. She's so regal and fun and funny without trying, just like Jasmine Masters. Like, they don't even need to try like that. That's just who they are as people in and out of drag, and their personality shows again in and out of drag, and I can appreciate that kind of person. But Latrice, I cannot wait to see her compete on this show. Her outfit, I gooped because it was, she looked so good. She looked very regal in this like light powder blue grayish, like almost catsuit dress, like with like puppy sleeves, and this like stoned hat that I just loved. And she doesn't really do blonde hair very often, and the whole fold over with the blonde hair, with her, oh my gosh, her just I live for her every time. Like, we need more Latrice all the time. Next up, that brings us to the whole team thing of All Stars season 1 of RuPaul's Drag Race. We have the second half of Latrilla, Manila Luzon, who I saw on the lineup and I was like, oh my gosh, wow. They are bringing back some queens, girl. They are not playing around this season for All Stars. She is very iconic. Very iconic in her looks, her makeup, her personality. Another one of those who very same in and out of drag personality wise. They're charismatic in and out of drag, and you know, personality in and out of drag. She's one of those again with Latrice and Jasmine. So I cannot wait to see what kind of looks she's gonna bring, especially to All Stars season 4, many years later from season 3 when she first premiered, and All Stars 1, and you know, she's been making her coins with that music she's putting out, girl. And so, you know, she's gonna bring it with the looks. Absolutely bring it with the looks. And absolutely, I should have said that about Gia Gunn, sorry. And I'm gonna get a little ADD here with the transition thing now that I mentioned Gia Gunn, because I want to give out a little bit of a shout out. I don't know this person personally, but since they are apparently and obviously letting transgenders onto the show, I think, you know, for another season perhaps, or definitely All Stars for sure, they should bring back one of my personal favorite queens of all time from RuPaul's Drag Race, Sonique. Very beautiful. I think after post Drag Race, she really blossomed, and even though I loved her on her season, don't get me wrong, but I feel like post Drag Race, her transitioning and being more comfortable with herself post Drag Race, I think she can fucking absolutely bring it to RuPaul's Drag Race All Stars, and I would be here for it. I am here for Miss Sonique to be on All Stars, or hell, even put her on season 12 since she got kicked off a little bit too early, but I think that would be wonderful because she's amazing. Anyways, back to the real All Stars. Sorry for my ADD, I did say that I did have that. Manila's look, I goobed because she looked sickening in that little like drip, like futuristic drip. Like, I'm a naughty little melting ice cream cone that was dipped in metallic, like chocolate, hard chocolate stuff. She looked edible. She looked creamy. Those legs were amazing, just like most of them. Most of them are bringing some legs though this season so far. Yes. So I goobed her look. She looked amazing. Work. That's all I gotta say. Next up on our list, we have Monet X Change. Which, who the hell isn't excited for fucking Monet X Change? So, Monet X Change from season 10, fresh right into All Stars, right off of her season. I don't know how that's gonna go. We'll see, because the whole bringing Aja back so soon from her season into All Stars. Aja did quite well. She definitely improved herself from her original season from All Stars or on to All Stars. So we'll see. I mean, if they want to do it, that's totally fine. That's up to them. That's their life. I'm always here for some Monet X Change. She is a life of the party, just like Latrice motherfucking Royale and Manila Luzon. Again, another strong contender. Very loud and fun and funny and very charismatic in and out of drag. Again, they're bringing it this season. They are not playing around. I loved Monet on her season. I thought she was adorable and funny, and even though she was, not as, professional as the other queens were on the season, I definitely thought she worked it out. She stepped up to her pussy and she brought it as the best that she could, which something I would do. Like, well, I'm here and now I'm gonna do the best that I can, and I'm living for every second that I'm here, even though I may look horrible, which you didn't look that horrible that, like they freaking teared you down on some of your looks. I thought it was creative and fun, and I like a whole cheesy, home crafty look, like I think those looks are fun. I think they should be acceptable on Drag Race. It's Drag Race. They're supposed to have fun with it, So I'm okay with these homemade looks. Well, not Jiggly Caliente's look though, post-apocalyptic look. That was a very big no. We don't. No. And there were some other looks that we'll get into later on in another video. So I gave her look a goob because she looked so good. Again, like her being so fresh off of her season and jumping right into All Stars. She might not have as much coin as some of the other girls have post Drag Race because she's so fresh, but I know that she's been working on some music, so hopefully that's been building up in her wallet a little bit, and she brings some looks, because she definitely has more money now for sure, so she most definitely can bring some looks with her creativity that she has. She has a very creative mind, like most of these people on this cast so far. But yeah, I'm excited. Her look was a total goob. Her hair, I loved. I'm not really a fan of like that whole like, I hate to say it, but Fifi, like really dark wig line into the lightness. But for hers, it worked because it was like icy and blue, and it looked great. And I loved her like symmetrical cape, translucent cape that she had on. Her outfit was very nice for her claiming not to have as much money as the rest of the queens, but she looked good. I thought she looked good. She could have used a little bit more titty, but hey, that's fine. But Pheromone honestly could have used a little bit more titty too. I'm honestly kind of not a fan of this whole not wearing a titty thing. Like, some looks it is definitely okay. Like if you're wearing one of those like a sleek Cher or Naomi Campbell look where there's just hair covering, or that an outfit that's open here, that's okay to be a little bare chested as a drag queen, as long as you contour. I'm not a fan of them wearing, or any queen, and I do this sometimes too until I stepped my pussy up and got me some breastplates. But closed shirts, like if you're wearing a t-shirt or a body catsuit, something like that, where you're covered here, if you can see your abs, not your titties, I don't really like that, and I don't feel like people should be praised for that on the runway, because again, this is RuPaul's Drag Race, especially All Stars. I feel like I'm not a fan of it, because I want the illusion of a woman. But anyways, on to the next queen, the heart of season 10, another queen fresh off the boat, right into All Stars. We have Monique Heart. Again, they are bringing it with this lineup, bringing it. Now, again, like I said about Monét X Change, Monét X Change, she is fresh off the boat from her season. Season 10 just ended not that long ago, and now they're jumping right into All Stars. Which again, it's their life, they can do whatever they want. I am definitely okay with people living the life that they want to live. I have no problem with that. Because Monét X Change and Monique Heart are such strong personalities from their season, I wish they would have waited a season, because I would have loved to see them rested, more time to be creative in their looks instead of rushing it. Now, I'm not saying they aren't going to bring it. That's not what I'm saying at all. I just wish they would have waited just a little bit more, because those two were such strong queens from their season. And just this lineup alone is so far has been impeccably strong. So that's what I'm worried about. I'm worried about they might be a little bit too tired right off their season, especially since both of them have been working very hard post Drag Race with music and fashion and all this other stuff. I'm just worried that they aren't going to be as rested as the other queens. But that's fine. Like I said, live your life. I'm here for you guys being on the show. I'm just worried, like I said, the whole lineup is so strong. They might be a little bit too tired from being fresh off the boat. But we'll see. And I hope that isn't the case, because I love the both of them. I think they're both strong, funny people. Now, with her look, I definitely goobed. I thought it was very Monique. I loved the whole face on her outfit. It was great. I loved it. And I think it was her. It was definitely that staple Monique. I'm here, I'm loud, I'm here to make a fucking statement. I'm Monique fucking Heart, the heart of fucking season 10, and I'm back, bitches. And that outfit said it. So I goobed it, girl. Ain't no shame. Now, next we have who I was excited to see. Oh, I was excited to see most of these queens when I saw the lineup. Naomi Smalls from season 8. Oh, I love me some Naomi Smalls. She's so charming. So charming. In like a very cute way, you know, like she's so cute, very charming. I loved her on her season. She's very fashion forward, legs for days, beat mug, you know. Oh my gosh, she was one of my favorites on season 8. and I really wanted her to win, actually. I mean, I love Bob, and I think Bob is amazing, and she definitely deserved the win. But I was rooting for just 2% more for Naomi Smalls. I was happy with Bob's win again. Now, no tea, no shade, even though I love Naomi Smalls, even though I'm a big fan of you, I did not like this promo look. I noobed it. The makeup looked a little, like the contouring looked a little harsh for such a, for a queen who does such elegant, beautiful, fishy makeup. I wasn't a fan. I don't know if it was the lighting or the editing of the photo or whatever it was, but I did not. I was like, oh, that's a little harsh, girl. But again, I'm not gonna blame her exactly, because there's whole lighting and editing of photos and all that stuff. Her outfit was a little too Sweet 16 basic for me. The color was beautiful. I loved that blue. It definitely popped. It made a statement. I'm not really a huge fan of blue, never have been. I don't hate it, but when I saw that blue, I was like, oh, that's a very nice blue. I like that blue. But the dress was, again, very Sweet 16, very young, very tween. The length was a little weird. I don't think she had boobs in again, but the silhouette didn't really call for it, I don't think. But I noobed it. I wasn't a fan of it. I'm very sorry, Naomi, because I'm a huge fan of yours. Next, we have, from season 9, Trinity the Tuck Taylor. Another strong contender. Oh my gosh. So Trinity, fun person. Her very first episode and her promo for season 9, I was like, I don't think I'm gonna like her, because I normally don't like the pageant queens that come onto the show. I give the pageant queens a chance when they come onto the show, because Alexis Mateo, is obviously fierce, and there's some pageant queens that are okay. I'm not particularly a fan, because they don't seem to go outside their realm of pageant, and that's why I don't really care for pageant queens coming on the show, because of that. But Trinity proved us all wrong and proved me wrong, and I was like, oh, I'm actually here for you, girl. You are funny. You're more than just a pageant queen. Who knew that she's funny? She makes fun of herself, which is great. I think you have to be able to make fun of yourself in the entertainment industry, and she does. And again, I thought I wasn't gonna like her because, like I said, she makes fun of herself. The plastic surgery and the pageant circuit, I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna really be a fan. Again, proved us wrong. So I'm here for her, and I'm excited to see what she brings. Now, her look, for her promo look, I gave it a safe noob, because I felt it was a great look. She was cinched for the gods, yes, and her face was painted. She looked very beautiful. That wet, almost moussey hair was just gorgeous. Now, I think there was a little bit something off with the proportioning with me. The ruffles on the dress, I liked the material. I liked the silhouette. I thought it was a fun look. It kind of looked like blown up confetti, or inside of a kaleidoscope or something, but very subtle. I felt it was just a little bit too big. It almost swallowed her up a little bit. I just felt like the ruffles should have been either a little smaller, or her wig should have been fuller. or more out because it was a little disproportioned and it looked a little weird, but by no means was the outfit badly made or looked bad. I just felt it kind of swallowed her up a little bit. Now we have our 10th and final queen for All Stars 4, unless they're gonna bring back somebody on episode 1 that we are unaware of. But for now, the final queen was from season 9, Miss Valentina. Now, I love Valentina. Well, she was on her season. She brought looks. For somebody who was very new to drag, she definitely kind of knew what she was doing. Like, she's not dumb. She's intelligent with her looks. She's funny. I don't want to give too many opinions away that, I don't know. Post Drag Race, I haven't really followed her because of the whole drama, and I just wanted to leave it as, you know what, I liked you for what you did on your season, although you should have learned the words, which is fine. Actually, it's not fine. You were on Drag Race. You should have known at some point you might lip sync. Even if you were gonna win or be in the top, you still have to lip sync. So I don't know what that was about. Maybe she was in her head, the competition got to her. I haven't looked up or followed her on that because I wanted to remember her for who she was on the show prior to the reunion, because that felt a little fake to me. But I'm excited. Like, I've seen a little bit of her YouTube videos, and she's funny, she's cute and funny, and I'm excited for her to be back on the show. Like I said, she brought some looks on season 9, just like Trinity did. I think she would, on her season, a lot of us thought she was gonna go very far and go to the top. Even RuPaul said that herself. So she has the potential to go to the end again if she doesn't end up in a lip sync, which actually she does want to end up in a lip sync. Now we're gonna talk about, that was the lineup for now, unless again they bring back a queen or something on the very first episode, surprise us, throw a little twist in there. Now hopefully they will not do teams again, which it seems like. And for Valentina's outfit, I unfortunately noobed it. I felt like the dress was a little bit too basic for an All-Stars look. I didn't really like the paillettes. They were an awkward size. I didn't feel like that tan or brown or beige color fit in with the theme. I know earthy and ethereal are those colors, but I don't feel like the colors of, like, the wintry colors of the paillettes and the whatever color that she was wearing on that dress went together. Again, she didn't have boobs, which I'm not a fan of, or really much contour. If you're gonna not wear boobs, at least put some freaking cleavage contour on there, ladies. From here up, she looked drop dead gorgeous, like she always freaking does. Her legs looked amazing. But I unfortunately noobed the outfit because I just didn't feel it was... My thing was, her hair was so big and she didn't have any boobs, so it looked weird. And then, I don't know, it made her look, again, boyish from here up because she had a shoulder exposed. I feel like the big hair really brought out that boyish look up here. That is the cast of RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars Season 4. It's It's gonna be very interesting. This is a very strong lineup. Oh my gosh, super strong. There are a lot of tops from their season. Tops and bottoms, I know. But, we have Trinity, we have Naomi, we have Manila, who are all very strong tops of their seasons. Latrice went very far in her season. And post Drag Race, a lot of these queens and their careers that have flourished since the show have been bringing it their A game too. And this one's a hard one. This one's a very hard one. This can go either way. Not even either way. This can go any way, really. I mean, I don't know who personally, you know what? I'm not even going to give my opinion because this cast is so strong and I really like a lot of them and I really want a lot of them to have a crown on their head. So for now, I'm just going to go ahead and say, I'm just going to watch and see. Because I don't even know. I'm rooting for pretty much most of this cast. There's not really anybody I dislike. I am very interested in this season. If they switched it up any way from the format of they lip sync for their legacy, they have to choose lip syncs themselves. Is this All Stars gonna be a regular format of Drag Race and go back to lip syncing for your life, where RuPaul will ultimately make the decision? So this is very, are they gonna switch it up since this is season 4? Are they, what are they gonna do? This is season 4, which is such a strong, again, I can't say how strong this lineup is. So I'm not gonna be surprised. I'll probably be like, if there's like twists and turns and all that bullshit, which I'm hoping for because it's All Stars 4. I'm not mad at the format that they have now. But if they keep the format that they have now of the queens lip syncing for their legacy, I just wish they don't do this. Oh, we should go off what the judges say. We should play a cute little sorority house game. No, we want, and the people who are like saying we want drama and then reclaiming their statement and that, oh, you guys are being too mean to each other. No, there are real Drag Race fans here in the world like me, and I'm sure there are plenty other of you out there who want the drama. That's the whole reason why this show is so successful, because we love that fucking drama of Drag Race. I mean, we got some of the most quotable lines, the most catchphrases, and the most gifts from Untucked. So we love the drama. Bring it. I'm really hoping they don't have this agreement that they're gonna eliminate somebody based off what the judges said that week, because at the end it gets a little confusing with the track record, because that it just gets a little confusing with that whole agreement, which I would never, if I was on that show and I went on All Stars, I would be like, you're my strongest competitor, you gotta go. This is a competition. Sorry, not sorry. But I'll see you after the show's over. So let's hope that they have people like me who would just be a complete like, nope, we got to do this. I don't care if you're my friend. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you just had a bad week, so you got to go. No, I'm going to be looking out for me, and which anybody in this type of reality competition show, especially when you have the opportunity to vote yourself, take advantage of it. You are on a show. You went on a show because you love that drama. Am I correct? So let's hope it's not like that. Or let's hope they did something completely new where we're just like, and let's hope it's not like a, oh, that's it. Anyways, I cannot wait for this season to start. I didn't know that this season was going to begin before season 11, apparently. So I will definitely be reviewing each episode for sure. I will not be doing it in drag because it's so soon. So, sorry. I might do an episode or two in drag, maybe maybe the finale, maybe the premiere episode. I don't know, maybe Snatch Game. But oh my gosh, so many questions. Let me know in the comments below who you guys are rooting for, who you guys are excited to see back. Yeah, let me know who you think they're gonna do in Snatch Game. What are your predictions? Any other predictions? Let me know in the comments, guys. Thanks for coming to The Warehouse. And I am Brad, aka 1014, signing off. Toodles.